Hey everyone, hope you've been having a great summer. I've been extremely busy this summer. I got a lot of stuff going on right now, and that's why I haven't been able to keep up with videos on any of my channels. I'm not sure what Four-Way Left, or as we call them on this channel, Snakes459. I'm not sure what he's been up to lately as far as videos goes, but I haven't had any time to do it at all, and hopefully sometime I can go back to being able to do that. Even if it's just little updates, but I haven't had any time to do that either. But I wanted to upload a video on this channel and talk about a film that kinda happened, but never actually came through, or at least to the way that it was originally supposed to be. It is called Cyberman. Now, some of you may remember this, or at least the name of it, going back to my personal channel, when it was called jpindle2121, maybe before then, when it was called The Gamers. You may remember that name. So basically, Cyberman, you know, it's always going to hold a place in my heart, but at the same time, maybe it's a good thing that it didn't really pan out the way it was supposed to. And I got a lot of clips, some clips that I actually don't even remember shooting. I don't even remember what the context was. There's a lot of them. There's so many Cyberman clips that we have saved from 2017, and even some behind the scenes of Demon Gopher 4 talking about Cyberman, or at least using that same concept. So I don't even know where to start. I don't have any behind the scenes from the original Cyberman. Actually, I have the original intro, but it's not the behind the scenes. But I'll play that after I talk about it. So, in 2016, after Demon Gopher 1 was released, I think it was probably the following week, maybe two, I said, hey, I was pretty happy with Demon Gopher, or I was going to say Demon Gopher 2. I was happy with that, but the first one, because the Demon Gopher series, that was all four-ways, or snakes. Well, let's call them snakes in this video, right? Go throwback. That was all Snake's idea, right? He came up to me one day and just said, hey, you know, I want to do this film, but we'll make a video about that later. But to summarize that, said, hey, I want to do this film. I see this stuffed gopher you have. It's not really stuffed. It's fake, but, you know, terms. I want to do this film. So I said, okay, let's do it. We made it. We made it within the day, and we used an old camera that ran on tapes. So I said, alright, I'm really happy with this. I want to do a film now. Bad idea to give me the throne. If I got an idea, just anyways. But no, I said I want to do a film. I called it Cyberman. I had so many ideas with it. Some that were better than others, but really it was going to start off as like some kind of drama movie where it's like two split personalities. You know, it's weird. It's a weird concept when you really find out what it really panned out into, which is what you see in the fourth movie. Now, here's the deal. We kind of took that a little bit, or at least I kind of did. I'm not sure if Snakes, if you knew any of this stuff, so this stuff might be new for you, but this is common knowledge to me. I want to talk about this for a while. So we took some of that and we used it for the fourth Demon Gopher movie. Now, when we originally filmed Cyberman, we used that same camera, and the camera that we used looked a little something like this. Alright, so this was the camera that we had used to film the first Demon Gopher and the original Cyberman. And it does not work anymore. So this is what it would record on, and it just doesn't save them anymore for some reason, so we don't even use it. And sometimes it has this one problem, not picking up the audio and just fizzing out and sounding like static, which is what happened in the first take of Cyberman. I think we actually had that problem in Demon Gopher 1 too. But whatever we did, it was very brief. We only might have shot a scene with it maybe that we never used. And I think it was just a longer part of Buddy Bob Joe's store or something like that. I can't remember. It was something like that. We had a technical issue during that, but it was resolved quickly, so I thought we were good. We weren't. as you can see, um, and no more Cyberman, I guess, or the first Cyberman wasn't able to be used because there was no audio, and we weren't about to use. We had good footage, but we weren't about to take footage, throw it on, and use this microphone that I had and pass it over and re-record our lines over. Plus, it would be hard to remember that because we just did it on improv. Which, fun fact, Cyberman, I believe, is the first film, and I'm talking about the second time. There's three Cybermans. There's the 2016 version, the 2017 version, and the 2018 version. Because Demon Gopher 4, even though we uploaded that in January, that was the last time we filmed anything. So that would have been about August, right? So this is kind of like the 1 year later. But that was the first. This was the first film that I had ever written anything about, or like actually typed it. So I thought that was kind of interesting there, but I just figured I'd share that. So there's no audio for the first one, and that completely sucks too because we had some really good scenes in there. I remember at the very end, we had the same characters, Andy Macaroni. Yes, stupid name, I know. You don't gotta tell me that. So it was Andy Macaroni and Frederick Steiner. And it was the same concept. I'll explain this a little bit later, but at the end, Snake's, I'm so ashamed about it, or not ashamed, I'm so disappointed about it, and I'm ashamed of the camera, I guess, but, because he performed it so well, it was so good at the very end, because he's wearing the suit, and then I tell him, I'm like, this isn't you, and then he just it gets all dramatic, and, this camera kind of went in and out of focus or something like that. It was a cool effect, and he was like, you're right, this isn't me. It was super good.
Why the heck is there someone recording me when I'm walking down the street? Do you mind?
Sorry.
Everyone else is recording me. They park me on the street. No, not me. I get to work out this stupid good deal. All right, let's go.
So the plot for the first Cyberman was just like I said earlier. The two guys with the split personalities trying to get together. They work together. They gotta be stuck together, kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have the original Demon Gopher characters in there. So the timeline there, it kind of jumps around. Cyberman is before Demon Gopher. It's in the same spot. It was supposed to be in the same spot that Buddy Bob Joe has a store. Buddy Bob Joe's in there. He's a little bit younger, 4 years. It was set in 2004, so we had an original Xbox setup. We had, I think in the second one, the second time around, we had a PlayStation 2 in there as well, the big one in the mix. I'm not sure if we did, but I feel like we did. But we had a lot of that 2000 stuff set up. So that was all kind of cool. for the first one. I keep jumping around. Stick to the first one, Landon. Come on, do it. You got it, bud. So, for the first one, we had all that set up, and like I said, no behind the scenes, but it was okay. Think of what Demon Gopher 1 was with different characters, and instead of holding the camera, like, where is it? I think I put it back. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably behind me, isn't it? Nope. Nope. Don't worry, camera sucks so bad, it's alright. But instead of the holding the camera kind of concept that we had with the Mike 4 character, we had more of a film on a tripod sort of thing where the camera is completely non-existent in this one. So it's a complete 180 from Demon Gopher. Yet it's kind of in the style of, in a way, you know, like you can tell it's a Holy Cow Productions film. So that was the first one. So now we can kind of move on to the second one, the Mark II. There we go, the Mark II Cyberman, and it was definitely forced. It was probably at a very poor time because we had just finished Demon Gopher 2, and I wanted to get a jump start on this film. Now, I was not a very tolerating person at that time. I was very much not an understanding person. I wasn't. So I said, we're doing it now. This is what I said to Snakes. I said, we're doing it now. If we don't do it now, I never want to work with you again. You're out of my, you know. So that's kind of how that conversation went. Now, at that point, you got some forced scenes, and there's a lot of behind the scenes, and I'll show you them after I'm done talking about the second one. And then it's hard to talk about the third one, which will just end up being the Demon Gopher 4, but I'll still talk about it in this. But for the second one, there were some okay scenes in that. I'll definitely say it was definitely more out of the house. We definitely went to a couple places. There's this park not too far from the house that had these woods in it. It's not what you think it is. It's not the same spot that Demon Gopher 4 ended in. It's not that spot at all. It's actually very much open, and it was very public. Or at least it probably could have been very public. I don't think it was when we had filmed, but it very much could have been. I could only imagine the amount of angry parents that would have came up when you saw a guy stab another guy with a screwdriver. You know, it's very much like that. Or was that the third one? The Mark III. When you've been doing this for a couple of years and you got a ton of stuff going on, when I say, I mean 3, you just forget things sometimes. It just happens, you know what I'm saying? But no, I think it was actually a fake gun. But either way, it just would have been weird. But there's not a whole lot to talk about because I actually have a ton of behind the scenes for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. There's a ton of them. There's probably a good few minutes at least worth of behind the scenes. So we're going to go ahead and roll that, and then I'll be back to talk about the third one.
Okay. Can I walk up to the chair now?
Yeah, now walk up. Hey! Here, come on. I ain't gonna bite. Nice to meet you. So you are
Frederick Steiner.
Frederick Steiner. It's fine. Good time I stopped my work here. I'm glad I could finally meet you, man. So I want to get you in on the job, man. You look like the kind of dude that's willing to work. I mean, you took my advice to dress nicely. I'm pretty laid back. So tell me why you think you could work well in this electronics store.
Well, I know a lot about electronics.
Right. Sweet. That's good. Are you a bad guy?
No.
Good. One more thing. There is someone I may have to tell you about. This guy I've been working with for many years. Worked for them for about 12 years. And he came to me when he was about 15. And his name is Andy Macaroni. The guy can get a little, well, he doesn't really know when to shut up, and if you want a position, you're gonna have to work with them, but it pays really well, and I can even say that because I'm the boss. I'm the boss of this, alright?
You don't care about your work?
No, I'm good. So, you got the job.
If you need Andy to shut up, I shut him up for you.
I mean, you don't have to, I don't want you to hurt him. He's my number one worker.
Number one?
Number one, yeah.
I'm going lazy worker.
Maybe you can get to be number one.
I haven't even started and I am number one.
Well, that's perfect. Great. All right, you start tomorrow. Thank you again. See you tomorrow. All right, cut. That was good. Go.
From what I hear it, this Andy person, not a good guy to work with. If Harper needs this guy to shut up, I'll shut him up. I'll make sure it happens.
But don't say "Oh God" until I bring the camera over, because I won't do that. Hey! All right. And then just be like, "Oh my God," and then go.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer so then I can get the shot done. All right, and action. So Frederick, what do you do in your free time? I mean, I kind of want to know. I mean, after all, we are in business together.
Don't talk.
I mean, we work together.
I don't care.
Come on, man. You can. All right. Okay. What's your favorite candy? What was your previous job?
Shut up.
Do you have a girlfriend? Can I marry her? Nothing. That's the end of the scene there.
Because I want to get out of here.
I know, me too. Why? Because all the bugs?
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
know.
because I don't want to do it.
Oh my, what? Now it has to transit. You gonna let me do my thing or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Could have lived. He didn't turn his back on me.
That's it. Next time you say that, no thumbnail. Unless you say something. Like Meredith would. Okay, good job. That was a trick question. There you go. There you go. Oh my God.
Before you leave it.
Alright, and then okay, and then I told you what you're gonna say. So start out like sorry, like that, but then it's like then you say sorry for killing your boss.
Yeah, there's something that happened in this parking lot. You two were here. People
Stop.
saw you do
Okay,
it.
drop the kid gets arrested video because it's really starting to freaking bug me because I want to get this done. Because apparently we're on a time crunch. All right, go.
So I wanted to apologize.
Okay.
Apologize for killing your boss.
What?
He said I was going to get fired because of you. Because you can't think straight.
Think straight.
He's dead now because of you.
He's what?
I shot him.
He's what?
He's dead.
What do you mean he's
I
dead?
shot him.
When did this happen?
I don't know. Couple hours ago. Because of you. It's your fault. You never should have done this.
Alright, cut. No, it's gonna. We're supposed to be working together. We're supposed to be working. Frick. Alright. Shut up.
What is he doing here? He's bad. I never want to play with him again. Is that what did he actually say that? Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
You just look like. Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, okay. Alright, quick! Stop! Alright. We're supposed to be working together. Well, okay, that's the swinging stuff. Lose all that, okay? Because you killed our frickin' boss.
Because of you.
What did I do that made you want to shoot Harper? Harper was a great guy. Well?
Little heart can't do anything.
Are you sure about that? Alright. You're lucky though that I'm taking the good way. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt! Get out! I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt!
Get out.
Alright, we're good!
Get out!
I'm out.
Good.
Alright, cut.
What is this?
Don't touch it. You might want to wash your hands after that. I freaking hate this character. I freaking hate him.
But does it act like I'm too at the store?
Well, this is how I envisioned my scene to go, and that's. And hey, I don't really care. It's like if I envisioned it this way, guess what? It's gonna get done this way. Oh, frick, the sunglasses.
Sorry.
You work at an electronics store, Frederick. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, you.
What?
I want to talk to you real quick.
Oh, okay.
It's done because apparently you don't want to do this anymore. That's fine. I can understand. I can really understand why you don't want to do this anymore. You're not touching this anymore. You know what? Why don't we just put something in there? Stop touching the frickin' shoot. Can we get to the film? So, I got something I want to kind of ask you real quick. Couple quick things.
What?
Well, number one,
Meet me at the warehouse tonight at 11. Do not bring anything.
where did that come from?
I'm surprised. Don't bring anything. Tonight at 11 at the warehouse.
Okay. Anyway, but what I was just gonna ask is, have you seen Harper today?
No.
All right, because I was gonna ask him for a raise.
He wouldn't give you a raise.
Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
I guess you're right. He would have though. Maybe someone would have brought the money and I would have blamed it on me. All right. Chill.
Meet me here at the warehouse at 11 tonight. Don't bring anything. Understood.
Okay.
Good.
Done. Nope.
I'm still looking for that camera. I really want it back. I got no idea where it is. I don't know how I misplaced that. So anyways, the third and final mark of Cyberman. That's what Demon Gopher 4 turned out to be. So Demon Gopher 4, that's as close as we have and probably will ever come to finishing Cyberman. And also, Demon Gopher 4 was taken from... We basically took, like I said, we took Cyberman, we rewrote it and all that, and made it into Demon Gopher, you know, took those kind of standards. We took Cyberman, the film that had so many problems, from story plot not making sense, to the audio failing, to clips being misplaced, to other technical visual difficulties, like weird stabilization. I'm trying to think what else is there. Being forced, a glitchy intro, which you saw, and then we filmed Demon Gopher 4. That was the last thing we filmed before the surprise move happened. I'm not sure if that means anything. I'm not sure if that's significant, but I'm going to tell you something. I think it's cool that in some way it still kind of worked out. Now you guys have not seen it. You didn't see it in the time that we had finished filming it. It was several months, probably about 6 months, until you finally got to see it, because that's how long it took to finish the thing. And it was because it would be 2 months, and then I would say, oh, I'm going to work on Demon Gopher 4, and I'd get about a quarter of it done, and then, you know, that it was like that. So finally I had uploaded it. But in some way, it still kind of worked, and looking at that film, I actually think it's pretty good. I think it's one of the best Demon Gophers I think we made, and we took it from a failed idea. So, and in that, I'm not sure if I have any behind the scenes from that, or at least anything significant. I can go ahead and check real quick for you guys. So there's no behind the scenes, any significant things that would actually be good for this video. There really isn't, of Demon Gopher 4, aka Cyberman. But I will say, to close off the video, Cyberman will always hold a place in my heart. It reminds me of the time that very much was Holy Cow Productions, and that's leading me into now. And I'm gonna make another video about this, but it'll probably be the next video on this channel. These videos might not even mean anything. I want to get stuff out on this channel. But Holy Cow Productions just ain't gonna be the same. It kind of lost its charm after moving out of that house. You know, Buddy Bob Joe's story ain't gonna be the same. And what does that mean? Does that mean end of Holy Cow Productions? No. No, I was gonna have it be all dramatic. No, it does not. I'm just saying, should you guys be worried about that? No. Here's the deal. Demon Gopher 3 was gonna be the last Demon Gopher of the original trilogy. Okay? So I don't care what happens in Demon Gopher now. Because to me, the original one, after the third one, it was appropriate to end it that way. And then the fourth one being Cyberman, it was just kind of its own film. But I'm getting off track. So in conclusion, Cyberman. It was a great idea. It was a great film concept. It was kind of made, and it was butchered in some parts. There's a lot of behind the scenes in this video for the second one, because I basically just put together all the clips that I had. But hey, you got to see it. Anyways, hope you appreciate this video. Hope you like the video. The like button would be great, but I actually hope you like the video. I hope you enjoy that I'm still around, that we're still around, that four-way's still around, that even though we're kind of busy, still thinking about you, all 13 of you, 16 of you. Less than 20 of you. Less than 20 of you. There you go. There's less than 20 of people that want to watch Holy Cow Productions. We're 13 when we started this, 16. I feel pretty good about it. But I do want to talk about another film. Whatever happened to the original Buddy Bob Joe films?